All right. How about you? All right. How's everybody doing? Gina will be with us shortly. She's finishing up chow. Oh, listen. This time I'll make sure my mic is on. There's Matt. How about you? All right. Let's share this out right quick. Give me a couple minutes to do or a couple seconds to do the admin here. Good to see you, Alex and John and Kevin, Caden. How about you? I just watched your video a little while ago. Chief, Master Chief, Rusted 12 valve. How about you, buddy? Matt, E-frame. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. How about you? Is my audio good? Hey, John. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for stopping in. All right. I'm just doing my just make sure everything working over here. Oh, Bubba Green. How about you, Oregon? It's a long way away from Florida. Another damn paradise, he says. Yeah, we got a nice place down here, too. It rained all day today. Thanks, Kevin. It rained all day today. William, how about you, buddy? Southern Dirt 95's in the house. Good to see you. Arnold, appreciate that. Jamaica, welcome. I appreciate you stopping in. Johnny Campbell, thanks for coming in, buddy. We appreciate that. Let me see if I can do this here. All right. Trevor, we got about, well, I don't know how much we got. How much rain we get? We got less, an inch or so, maybe. I mean, is it, huh? Yeah, it was just slow all day. Yeah, hey, Travis Hoyt stopped in. Mary's eating. So Mary is Travis Hoyt's new little girl. So we're excited about that, to the new addition to the Hoyt family. So congratulations, Travis. We're super excited for you. Glad the Lord blessed you with a healthy baby girl. I know you did all the work, and Raina had nothing to do with it. I'm sure you're wore out. Oh, man. No, dude, we didn't. No, it's just, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, the guys north of, so if you looked on the map, like literally the line was just, we were just south of the line. I mean, so we just got drizzle. I mean, a slow, steady rain all day, just enough to make it where you can't walk outside. My boy, Nooner's in the house. Good to see you. Yeah, how you keeping, buddy? Yeah, Marshall doing good, buddy. Alex Deary, when you going to be doing more videos on the Oliver, he wants to know. We're going to talk about that tonight. An electric crescent wrench, push button, adjust the bolts. Doug, I got to Google that. Southern Dirt, I was just in your neck of the woods the other day. Let's see. When was it? Tuesday? Monday? When did I go up Tennessee, babe? Friday and Saturday. That was it. Yeah. Gina would be with us in a minute. She's finishing up supper. Yeah. So Southern Dirt 95, we went through Birmingham 65 North to go up to see our buddy Tony from Tony's Tractor Adventure and Bus Grease Monkey. And we're going to talk about that here in a minute. There's Bob from Vero Beach. How about you, buddy? So let's see. New Jersey's in the house. South Carolina in the house. Danny Drake, I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, that's crazy. 2 to 3 inches last night. Mount Airy, Georgia. I want to say I went to Mount Airy recently so Judd, Mount Airy, how close is that to like Helen and that Dahlonega and all that? Yeah, we're going to be talking about the 310 tonight. Good old Tony. Hope he's well. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I spent the weekend with him. He's good people. Yeah, we can find something. Hey, Frank. How you doing, buddy? West Virginia. Pat, good to see you again. Always enjoy your company. John, I watched your lube shuttle video today. It was good. So for the old 310, there's Rusty 12 out. Thanks so much for doing that, man. We sure do appreciate that. And we're going to talk about the 310 and why that $10 we got $9.99 will go to purchase something for the 310 here in just a minute. But hey, there's Blackburn Blossoms. Look at that. Oh. I thought you were eating something for Blackburn Blossoms. If you didn't know, this is Gina's channel. This is my wife's channel, Blackburn Blossoms. And so if you want to check that out, that would be awesome. She's 420 subscribers now or something. She's got a video coming out every Friday. She puts out videos. Make some videos. Southern Deere gonna make some videos in the hayfield. Bet the starter wasn't a problem like the good old Deere said. So we'll see. The loose shuttle was real deal. I was real surprised. Yeah. Lee Blankenship's in the house. Thanks, Lee. Stopping in. I know you guys are super busy. Yes. The green truck videos may ship tires direct. So John, okay, let's talk about we've been in here 5 minutes or so. There's about 68, 70 people that are popping in here. So let's talk about some stuff that's going on. Mount Airy's near Clayton and Demarest. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's right. So, hey, there's Justin to help out on the paint for the Oliver. Just thanks so much for doing that, dude. I appreciate that. That's really kind of you guys to do that because it does help. We put everything, like we bought those fuel injectors. We bought the starter and for the 310, the fuel injectors for the 310. And now we're going to have to, we're going to buy a fuel pump for the 310 next. And there's a guy that we've been emailing he watches the channel and he actually works on, or he rebuilds fuel pumps. And so I've been talking to him. So, hey, preacher, good to see you, buddy. Dave, good to see you. Restoration's in here. Has the Autocar sold yet? So yes, let's talk about that. But let's talk about the 310 and then we'll jump to the Autocar and then we'll jump to the fire truck and then we'll jump to the Oliver and then we'll just going down the line like that. So yesterday, me and Tommy is Gina's dad, my father-in-law, we spent, golly, I would say four to 6 hours yesterday working on the 310. And yeah, thanks Rusty 12 Val. And so what we did, we got the new fuel injectors, right? So we got those. We've got the starter. Y'all saw that. And so I had everything unbuttoned to start with, right? And so what I ended up doing was we put in the fuel injectors, got those all torqued down, and got the fuel rails put on and all that good stuff. Then we put the manifold back on. Then we put the turbo back on, buttoned all that stuff back up. And y'all will be surprised to know that I did not have any bolts left over. Oh my goodness, because I was kind of worried because it's been sitting out there a while, so it's been sitting out there a while. And so we got all the fuel injectors put in. And then, so the instructions on the putting the fuel injectors and stuff back in was, don't tighten everything down until you basically get it all back together, get all the air bled out of it and stuff like that. So we get the fuel injectors put in, put the fuel rails on it, and then it was like, okay, it's got all this button back up. Let's turn it over and get fuel up to it. And so we've got to we rigged up the fuel can with the little 12-volt fuel pump, run it through there. Got fuel up. I got something in my eye, a finger, right? But anyway, got the fuel up to the injectors, got all that there. Then what we ended up doing was taking off the old starter. Took off the old starter. There, Gina, sneaking up. All right. So we took off the old starter and put the new starter on. All right. And we put new batteries in it. So essentially what we ended up doing yesterday, we ended up putting in new fuel injectors. We ended up bleeding the system. We ended up putting a new starter on it. And we ended up timing that fuel pump. All right. And so I got those 3 tools from freedomracing.com. It's the one that you turn the flywheel, the pin that you put in it to make it on top dead center, and then the pin that you put in the fuel pump. And so I got those 3 tools that we got put, that we use to get the fuel pump all time. Now, here comes the thing, right? Man, I'm telling you, you need 2 elbows. You need 2 elbows to get at some of that spots or some of those spots. And so we got all that put together. And it didn't work. It's the fuel pump. It's got to be the fuel pump. I don't know any other thing to do. We've got the fuel pump was timed. Well, I know it's a fuel pump. Let me tell you Yeah, I probably, James, probably the fuel injector pump, the one that you time, right? The injector pump. Uh, okay. So let me tell you why I know it's the fuel pump, because I learned this yesterday. That fuel pump came off of another John Deere tractor, and my father-in-law was like, "Yeah, we actually swapped the solenoid out of that fuel pump." And I was like, "You swapped the solenoid on the fuel pump, or the fuel? I mean, the injection pump? Okay, we'll call it the injection pump. Sorry, James, the injector pump." So you're saying that you changed the injector pump and the solenoid, or did you change the solenoid that went on like the top of the injector pump? And he was like, yeah, you would know, just the solenoid. We didn't, not the pump, the solenoid. I said, oh, dude, I said, you can't do that. I said, you can't, they're not interchangeable. You can't take the solenoid off, and you have to change the pump with the solenoid. The solenoid has to be changed with the pump as one unit, if that makes sense. And so I was like, man, if I would have known that, then I would have known that the solenoid, well, I wouldn't have known, but it would have made more sense that we needed a fuel pump earlier. But with that being said, we did the injectors, the pencil nozzles that go in there, those standing dines. When we took them to get them tested, they were shot, so we needed new injectors anyway. We may have needed a new starter, but I mean, the starter was I want to say it was $130, something like that. It was off of eBay. And then, so now I'm going to buy at the end of the month, when we get paid at the end of the month, I'll buy a new fuel pump. And then I think that's going to be it. Now, let me ask you guys this. I think that that is the problem, or wiring. And so I just, I'm like, I don't know if it's the wiring or what, because we got a reprogrammed ECU. We've got a timed fuel pump on it now, or injector pump. Sorry, James. I've been calling it fuel pump for so long, right? But I probably do need to call it injector pump. So let's start from the front to the back. We got good batteries, bled system, new injectors, new starter, and a timed injector pump. So I don't really know what else to do, to be honest with you. So yeah, that's pretty cheap So Kaden, Kaden, Gina's in there. She had to eat before we come on live. She was a little late getting to supper. High pressure injector pump will get it going. I think so too, preacher. I think so. I think that's the problem. And if that ain't the problem, I don't know. I just don't know. So we'll have to see. Keep your old starter could possibly. So I don't know if the old starter's bad. I just know that it was cheap to replace it. So that's what no blank electron. Yeah. I'm telling you, Matt. Gideon's down here. I'm like, hey, buddy. But Gideon always wants to be part of the show, don't he? Kurt, no problem, buddy. Cindy, we're doing great. Anyway, Chile is in the house. Okay, so that's the update on the 310. So the video will be out. I don't know when the video will be out. I got to edit it and all that good stuff, but the video will be out soon. And yes, Southern Dirt. And then it'll be, I don't know, end of May, 1st of June, something like that. So let's talk about the Oliver. I think Alex talked about the take your new parts off that thing and put her back in the woods. Glenn, that's funny. Yeah, Doug, it's got compression. I haven't got it compression tested, but it seems like it does. So try voltage. So Arnold, we did that. We did voltage checks on your solenoid wires. Okay, that's a good point, Arnold. Here's the confusing part. Yesterday was not a good day. So we hook up the 12 volts to the battery, to the wires into the solenoid after the solenoid's already shot, right? And I'm like, okay, well, you ain't gonna make it any worse. So we went from the battery to the wires that feed into the solenoid, the black and white R14 and E18 or E10, I think it was, something like that. And so if it's the injectors need to be programmed, no, then it must not be common rail. It must be mechanical. I don't really know the difference, to be honest with you. It's got the fuel rails across the. If you look at Southern Dirt, go to my Facebook page and look at that little 3-minute video where I did it, and you can tell by looking at it. Thanks, Robert. Appreciate it. But anyway, so with that being said, we did put a voltmeter on it, and it did have voltage on it when it was hooked up to the battery, like straight wired or whatever you would call it, from the battery to the solenoid. And so but I don't think I checked it after that, because you should just trust me. Yesterday was not like yesterday. And this is true story. We're cranking it. And I'm like, man, this thing's got, it's just turning over. It acts like it's starving for fuel. Well, this is hour 4, maybe hour 5 of it, and I'm like, it just acts like it's starving for fuel. And we didn't have the fuel pump, the 12-volt fuel pump wired to a battery. So it wasn't getting no fuel. I was like, are you kidding me, man? How can we overlook something like that? And right, my buddy Homestead Jay just put out videos of facts, fuel, air, compression, and spark, right? So you need fuel, air, and compression for a diesel. But anyway, the solenoid is not a shutdown solenoid. It pulses every time the injector fires an injector. Okay, so Wes, what they said was mechanical injection. Yeah, I should have known that. There she is. So Wes, what they said was that if you can't. I say they. I've been looking at forums and groups and stuff like that, where you can't swap the solenoid and the fuel pump. They just don't. You can't. They're not two separate pieces. It's all one unit. Which I've heard that with other things too. So, hey Larry, good to see you in here. What's up, buddy? You're choking yourself. You got his throat on the bench. Okay. Okay. So that Restoration said hope supper was
Hello,
good.
Everybody. Yeah, I had to grab something real quick because the days are getting longer and it rained most of the day, and I had a lot of weeding I needed to do out in the flower garden. So as soon as the rain stopped, I was out the door. So I worked till dark.
Yeah. So that Kurt says he saw your video. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, man, if you ain't checked out.
Thank you.
Yeah. See, we talk a lot about the barn house on there. Troy says he can't believe he caught it 2 weeks in a row. Well, appreciate you, Troy. So let's talk about, Indiana Diesel's in here. So let's talk about the Oliver for a little bit. The Oliver is no longer at Hamiltonville Farm. Now, you guys are the Insiders Club, right? You got the 99 of my closest friends that are right here right now. You guys are on the Insiders Club. So I see Watch West Work is in here as well. So let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about what happened. We got, me and Gina were talking, and y'all have seen some of our videos this year. We know we've given a lot of stuff away. Give a car away, a tiller away. What else have we given away? That might be it, huh? Car and a tiller.
Yeah, we're going to do like some
throughout the year. Yeah, throughout the year.
Maybe not every month, but
right.
every
just throughout the year, we'll give stuff away.
We're going to be more benevolent this year.
Yeah. So with that being said, I called Wes, my buddy Wes, Watch Wes Work, who's got an excellent YouTube channel, by the way. And so I said, Wes, you're an Oliver guy. Would you like this Oliver, or do you know anybody that would like an Oliver? Because we were going to use it to like take kids on a hayride and stuff. So we really, the Oliver was really too nice of a tractor to kind of just keep it at the house. All right. And just
be a yard ornament.
Yeah, be a yard ornament. Right. And so he was like, do you know Bus Grease Monkey? Well, there he is. Look at that. He just popped in the chat. Bus Grease Monkey. And I said, yeah, the Detroit diesel guy. And he was like, yeah, well, he just bought some property and he is borrowing a tractor with a box blade. So he could probably use one. And so I get in touch with Scott and I say, hey, Scott, my name's Hank. I do YouTube, blah, blah, blah. You don't know me from Adam, but you're a really cool guy on YouTube.
And you need a tractor.
And I'm a really cool guy on YouTube. And so I said, what would you think about a tractor? If I have an old Oliver tractor, would you like it? It's a 25 horse or whatever. And so he's like, yeah, I would love it.
Because we wanted it to go to someone who would actually use it.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's a great tractor.
Yeah.
We just have, 2 already. We didn't really need 3.
Right. And so he was like, of course, that would be awesome. And so the thing you need to know about Scott, and you're going to see the video comes out tomorrow. All right. So the video comes out tomorrow of us taking it to Scott and our bus grease monkey. And so the cool thing about it is, but he's such a good guy. I mean, he's got a heart of gold. And so for us to be able to help him with a tractor like that, it just, it's kind of karma, I guess you would say, because he helps tons of people.
Right.
I mean, he helps tons of people. And so it was just our little way of being able to give back to him for his benevolence on other people.
You can never go wrong by being a giving person.
Yeah.
It always comes back to you.
Yeah.
I read that somewhere.
Yeah. So Wes, we were just talking about the Oliver story. So anyway, so we made the video together, and so you'll get to see it, and then make sure you go check out Bus Grease Monkeys too, his YouTube channel as well, because it's really, really awesome, and just it was such a fun time. He's got a beautiful place up there, and him and his son do. These people, I live vicariously through these guys who are like real mechanics. You know what I mean? Like, I just know how to take off stuff and put stuff on. I can't diagnose nothing.
That's not true.
So, but
I hate you, family.
So, yeah. And so, okay. So that's the Oliver story, right? So it's still going to be on YouTube, but it's going to be on Bus Grease Monkey channel.
Yeah, and you'll get to see it actually working.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Which I think is more beneficial to the YouTube community to see the tractor working versus me pulling a bunch of kids on a hay right now. That would be cool, obviously, but
it still has a lot of life left in there.
Scott, I sent you a text, by the way. I need to get you those manuals. I forgot. It's such a bonehead move. I was so excited about meeting you, the YouTube celebrity, that I forgot to give you that. So, Dina, do you have to do?
I'm getting close.
Yeah. I took the trash out with it today.
In the rain.
Yeah. So, but we need a road trip for a service call. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah. So anyway, so hopefully at the end of the month I get a fuel pump, and then in June or early July you'll see the 310 running. Golly, wouldn't that be awesome? Okay, so that's that in the Oliver, all right? So that's the 310 in the Oliver. So let me tell you about the Autocar. The Autocar, that video was filmed in February. That's how ahead I am on the videos, right? That video was filmed in February, and it sold. That Autocar sold like a week after or whatever, after we got there. So this is really, really cool. The guy that bought it, we filmed him loading it up and driving it off. But what is cool is, or he loads it up onto a lowboy, and then then they drive off. But what's really cool is they sent us a video of it cruising down the road and pulling some stuff. And so I added that to our video.
Right.
So you get to see the Autocar like
working.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, he's a logger, and he's pulling loads of pine trees out of there.
They're never gonna let you. Right?
Listen, Dina.
Can you share that comment?
Yeah, listen. I don't want to show that. I don't want to show that comment. Over here giving me a hard time, Dino. Come on, brother.
I think it's awesome.
Oh, so it's really cool that the Autocar. I mean, like, he's no kidding. He's pulling trees out of the woods with it now. So that's really, really cool. And that thing is running like a scalded dog, is what I'm telling you.
Scalded dog. Where did that saying come from?
I don't know. Where did that saying come from?
That's kind of sad. A scalded dog.
Yeah. So I tell you something else we've done today was we filmed Gina's video, and she's showing you how to make a bouquet for Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. So Friday, if you haven't subscribed to her channel, make sure you subscribe to Black Barn Blossoms. But Gina is showing you how to make a bouquet for free for all you dudes out there that want to give flowers to your wives and moms. So, hey, Eric, good to see you. Yeah, scalded dogs do run well. It's a cat, and you can't be in. Yeah, Arnold. That's a cool evolution of that story. And so it was a lot of fun. It was really cool for the guy that bought the truck to send us that video.
Welcome, Raymond.
So, hey, Raymond, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you showing up.
Mother's Day, see?
So, yeah. So,
and this
thanks,
video
Jess.
is for you.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
The feller buncher to drive out. No, but we're going to go. We may do
stuck videos. Yeah. No. We don't want him to get stuck anymore.
Yeah, we will try to get a felling buncher. We've got one lined up that we're going to go work on that might end up being able to get pulled out. It's a little newer than that other one, but
oh my goodness.
So
boy.
Like the star. How would you like it again? Yeah, Troy. That's awesome.
I know.
Yeah. Troy, Hank at HamiltonVilleFarm.com. So
Chuck, can you show that comment?
Yeah.
Chuck Gorman.
Yeah.
So that is true. There is a global flower shortage right now, and it started because of COVID last year. Did you guys know that 90% of the flowers that everybody buys at the grocery store, at the florist, all that, they are shipped in here from Colombia or Ecuador. So the flower industry is, everything that, COVID caused, the shipping and all that, it's now starting to affect the flower industry. And florists are actually, finding themselves where they can't order flowers. There's no flowers to order. So that's good for flower farmers. So the community of flower farmers that I belong to, we have been discussing that for a couple weeks now. Like, okay, so this is the chance for us to shine as flower farmers locally in the U.S. So buy local.
Yeah, buy local for sure. Because you won't believe all the work that goes into making flowers. It's crazy, man. Going to be a class video. Yeah. So, yeah, Dina, that's right. I'm tired of this COVID junk too, man.
Oh, thank you, Pat. Pat said he subscribed last week.
Yeah. So, thanks, Mark. I appreciate you doing that.
I'm tired of the COVID junk too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Lumber prices. I mean, goodness gracious.
So that's the 310 and the Autocar and the Oliver. Let's talk about the fire truck. We talked about the fire truck last week about it was so far gone.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
We talked about that.
Oh, did we? So
Heaven's Gates. Did you?
Yeah, it must be great to go out in your
Remember the song? You sent me a text.
Oh, so Larry, it's great to go backyard pick flowers. Listen, I'm a romantic. I'm a hopeless romantic.
He sent me a text just this week, and it was a screenshot he took of a song on the radio called "You Don't Send Me Flowers Anymore." Do y'all remember that? Neil Diamond
and that some other lady.
And he chuckled because he's like, "I don't have to send you flowers anymore. We grow them."
Yeah. So, I actually started sunflowers this year to help the garden.
Yeah,
right on, dude. Yeah, that's cool.
Vegetables love flowers.
Yeah, that's right. Nah, are you kidding me?
$11 a piece. That's crazy.
That is insane. My word.
Yeah, that's crazy.
My buddy Tony's got a sawmill. I used a sawmill for the very first time on Friday.
I want a sawmill.
That was so much fun, man. I can see how people get
the West. The fire truck doesn't need wires rises.
Yeah, I know, right? Oops. Yeah, West. Whew. Man,
that's right, Justin. Buy local, buy American.
Yeah. Golly, look at this. I can show it. 3 months ago, 17. Just talked to a guy again today. It's 21 for the same trailer.
Yeah,
it's insane. The prices that are.
You ain't wrong.
You ain't wrong. How about you? Look, Miss Roll Call been here. Hey, better late than I was gonna say better late than something else, but. What is that? Look at Dirt Perfect in the house. How about that? How about you, buddy? Man, golly.
I grow sunflowers that are pollenless for floral reasons because they won't make a mess all over the table or whatever when you put them in a bouquet. So mine do not go to seed.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I had no idea. Ethan says the fire truck. So Ethan, we went back out to the fire truck and that video is going to be out here in a couple weeks, or a couple days.
Dirt Perfect.
And he's in the house.
It went up. Oh my goodness. And everything's going up. It's
everything's
crazy.
Going up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But it's so chewed up.
I think that's true, Doug.
It's so chewed up. The wiring and everything is just so chewed up. Okay, thanks, Troy. I appreciate it. Yeah, Doug, you probably got a point.
Yeah, Bob, you can't even find any.
Their Perfect says all good here, just wet. Yeah. Well, listen, I can teach you how to get stuck. Mike, it's that easy.
And I could pull you out.
Oh.
Yeah, get a sawmill out there with Eric says.
Eric, my buddy Eric from Outdoors with Eric. Oops, I don't know why I keep clicking off on it. He says, get a sawmill. So, Eric's got some videos on his channel about using the grapple and clearing up the land and all that stuff. Go check out Outdoors with Eric. Mark from there out there. Yeah, I remember Steve. Oh my goodness gracious. So, but yeah, dude, it's so that video for the fire truck is coming out. I can't remember when it's coming out, but it's coming out in a couple.
Ladybug.
Listen, I'm gonna do some video. Hey, I need to stage like Ladybug pulling out big heavy equipment and stuff. Like just crop it so that like really you don't see the big piece of machinery pulling it out. You just see Ladybug.
Do you remember when we first got Ladybug and you photoshopped it and made it pink? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
One of our granddaughters, Kinsey, I think it was Kinsey, said one of her friends want to know where the pink tractor was.
Oh man. There's something. Okay. Let me give you an update about some of my Will It Start. Dude, I want strawberries, man.
Yeah. So speaking of cold weather, my flowers this time last year were probably twice the size that they are this year because it's a lot cooler this year than it was last year. In fact, it's supposed to get down to 50 tomorrow night, and that's pretty cold for Florida in May. So, I mean, it's not freezing or anything, but it does slow them down a little.
Yeah, Mark, Brutus could pull Ladybug out. Yeah, for sure. I don't know if Ladybug could pull the Brutus out, though.
Yeah, probably not.
Come on,
I don't know.
It's a Branson.
Oh, I know,
but... there was there won't be okay, so I want some strawberries and I want blackberries too. I'm a blackberry guy versus we got tons of blueberries.
Yeah, we have lots of blueberries.
Okay, so yeah, that's right.
It's been during the day it's warm. It was like 86 this week, but we had like that storm came through and I guess it's like a cold front or something.
So John says Shana posted both back tires and walked out slowly. Yeah, my friends at the Max, they did a video just of that the other day where they pulled that out. But listen,
Isaac.
So so he's got cherry trees, right? And he's got all his videos are about making.
I wish we could grow cherries here.
So he's got a cherry tree farm,
right?
And
Frost
so
tonight.
Yeah,
wow.
So he goes through the process of those fruit trees.
So I have a question. If it's going to frost, what does that do to do you have like blooms on your trees yet?
Well, he's got them in greenhouse. Are all of them in greenhouses, Larry? I don't know if all of them are or not. He's got the high tunnels.
Right. Okay. Gotcha.
But Frank says it's 73 in Alabama. I don't know what it is. It's probably what it is here.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
No, that's not right. It's at 87. It's not 87 degrees outside. Right. Got to update. Morning from the UK. Good morning.
70 right now.
70. Yeah, Benjamin, take care, buddy. 101 in South Texas. Okay, I'm glad you said South Texas because I want to give you an update on what's all going on. Hey, the Naked Gardeners are in the house. Sydney and Tori.
Hello.
Bad news if it's frost tonight, even in the greenhouse, he says. So
do you try to heat it?
So I gotta get my finger off this. You could do you need cherries. Dina says you need or Justin says you need cherries from Traverse City, Michigan. Mm-hmm. So Justin, that's where Heaven's Gates is, I think he's from Michigan. Hey, aren't you from Michigan, Larry? I'm pretty sure you are, unless I'm a knucklehead and can't remember. I can't remember. But anyway, Michigan, you got to do like this or something like that. Ain't that right? You're upper peninsula or upper.
Okay, so it's going to be 65 tonight and 50 tomorrow night.
Oh, that's not bad.
No,
but still cool.
Yeah, that's
still
cool.
cool.
That's cool for my warm weather flowers, but it's not going to harm them or anything like it. Close to that. But
yeah, May in Ireland snow. Anto says
it's crazy.
Okay, so let's talk about my Will It Start adventures, right? Thanks, Trevor. We appreciate that. So I'm working on an Army tank. All right.
I think we mentioned that before.
We mentioned that last week. It's in Texas.
And remember how all you guys were like, wouldn't it be cool if you could find an airplane or a train or something like that?
Yeah. I've been working it.
He's been looking.
I've been working it. And I may have like a legit contact for a train. And Hamilton Sullivan, I don't know if he's in here tonight, but there's a viewer named Hamilton Sullivan. I remember because it's Hamilton. He sent me an email. He's like, hey, if you wanted some locomotive stuff, check out these guys at that Sterling Rail or something. I can't remember. Mm-hmm. So you guys will not believe the subculture of the locomotive railroad industry. I mean, it is gargantua, right? And so who knew you could buy a locomotive? Can you imagine?
Yeah, that's what would you do with it?
So this is what you do with it, right? People like AJ probably knows this already. But what you do with it, this guy had grain bins, and he would run the grain from one farm to the next.
But don't you would have to have a railroad.
Okay.
So
he had tracks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, now I'm sure that some of that was on not public tracks, because I don't know. Rail fanning is a big thing. So
thank you.
Hey, Jason, yeah.
We
appreciate that, man. Appreciate that a bunch. That's awesome, dude. Rambling with the Bruns.
Okay, that's where.
Okay, yeah. So fanning was a big thing, AJ says. I got a friend of mine that was a navigator when I was flying in the Air Force, and he proposed to his wife on a train, put a big banner on the side of the train.
Have you ever ridden a train?
Huh. I'll tell him my story about this guy. So he was a train watcher, right? And so when he hooked up with the train company or whatever, and anyway, the train drove by and it says, "Will you marry me, Susie?" or whatever. That's how they did. But look, I have a small locomotive story. Friends have. We made a track pound on train. Locomotive. It's crazy. I'm telling you.
Now I have seen people make like honey houses out of train cars too. That's cool.
Like rail cars, like cabooses and stuff.
Anyway,
have
you rode a train?
No, I've never ridden in a train.
Really? Are you sure? So
not like a real train.
I rode a train in Americus, Georgia. So down near Americus is where President Jimmy Carter lives, right? And there's an actual passenger train that will carry you from Americus to
Plains, is it?
I think so, Plains, yeah, and then back. And they'll make like a couple of stops along the way. So one time when you were deployed, I took my grandmother and my mom and my aunt, and we all like rode the little train.
Was it
a day trip? It was really
because
cool.
You might put your arm out the window, or was
no. It was like closed. I mean, I guess you could open the windows, but we didn't. But it was cool. It was really cool.
Didn't y'all have a train come through your Tommy's property? Didn't that have like a train for like the turpentines?
Oh yeah, so back in the day,
way back in the day,
1896 or whatever. My great grandfather was the conductor of the train that was hauling all of the lumber that they were cutting, the timber that they were taking off of the property where my parents lived, where I grew up. And they had a train track that would haul all of the lumber and they had like CC camp set up or whatever when all the people would cut the lumber by hand, and then they would load it onto the train cars and then haul it to the mill. And so my great grandfather drove the train.
I've been on Daniel says he's been on a real steam.
That's what he had, was a steam.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever ridden on a train. Ridden.
I've always wanted to do Amtrak. I think that'd be cool.
Cheap way to travel. So that's what we're doing. So I have a very, very like real chance to go look at this train, and then we've got a chance to go look at the tank. So the Army tank, and I say Army tank. I guess they're all Army. I guess you could be a Marine tank, or it could be a tank in the Marines. But how many of you just
tractor pull?
Okay, so Jonathan, thanks for bringing up old scars, all right, old memories of arguments with our spouses, all right. So this is let's see, Jonathan wants to bring up old memories let's see, never been on train, never been on case danger. Anyway, Jonathan, so no, I have not been to a tractor pull, have I, Gina?
No, because I was too tired.
Yeah, I have not been to a tractor pull.
We have been to the
National Farm Machinery
Show, and if you've been there, you know that they have at night.
That's where we met Mark from Mark's Motorsports.
They have the tractor pull in the arena indoors inside of the event there. But we had literally been there since it opened that morning all day long, and I was just really tired, and I was like hungry, tired, grumpy, and I didn't want to stay. So.
Yeah, Jonathan, she didn't want to stay. So since we were not sleeping in the arena, someone had to drive her back to the hotel, right? So she didn't want to take an Uber or whatever, you know. Yeah, so guess who got to miss?
You've been to a tractor pull?
Guess who got to miss a tractor pull? This guy. This guy got to miss the tractor pull.
You get
Anyway. But anyway, so I'm gonna go the next time they have one in Kentucky.
I've seen them on television.
Yeah, I've watched them on TV. I've said one at the farm show. They have one.
You rode an Amtrak, John. That's cool.
So
Amtrak used to come through near us, but after it was one of the storms, it messed up the track, and they.
Yeah, I've been pulling at the National.
Wow, really?
Really, AJ? See, dude, I could have went and supported you, but no, I couldn't because
you rode a train to Paris. That's cool.
Oh my goodness! Did you stop any terrorist attacks while you were on the train? Some airmen stopped that train in Paris. My daughter slept through a tractor pull. She was asleep. What I'm saying?
That's like sleeping at drag race.
Yeah. AJ, that's cool, man. Yeah. So the next time I go.
Are you going to be there this year, AJ?
Yeah, they ain't happening this year.
Oh, man.
It was supposed to be February, March, and then they postponed it to next year.
Okay.
So my boy. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Nooner. So, but Nooner, you're also was stationed in the.
Piece of ash.
Jen, I was just wondering, does Hank ever get stuck? Oh, okay. How do I block him? Anybody? How do I block? I'm just wondering how I wish I have a White Plains, Georgia, calls diesels in dark corners. I have to check that out, dude. I would love to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going either. I was just not at that particular time after I'd been there all day.
So if I can get somebody to kick him out, can we get him? Yeah. Hey, I thought you were working.
She said she got done early.
We have to fill out entry in October, and we usually get in. So is there qualifying for that, AJ, or is that? I mean, I know nothing about that type of circuit. Yeah. Killed East Run from New Orleans to Jacksonville. Yeah.
I wonder why they haven't reinstated that.
Greetings from Chesapeake Bay, the watershed area. How about you? Good to see you. National Farm Machinery. Yeah, Mark, that'd be cool. Is it coming in the winter now? Well, because in October we'll go to the Sunbelt Ag Expo. We'll be down there.
James.
So James, I'm ignoring. So James, I'm block. Kathy, block James Blackburn. So
we're right to Amtrak. Oh yeah.
Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay.
You'll never live that day.
I won't. But that's all right. 15 miles from my house. That sounds like they're. Oh, I bet so, Doug.
Wow.
So Trenton says, what's going on with the 310? Long story short, we put in new injectors new starter, time to fuel pump, bled the system. Still nothing. All right, so it's a fuel pump. It's got to be a fuel pump.
Mm.
If it's not the fuel pump, I'm gonna pull what's left of my hair out. So, but anyway, yeah, thanks, Kathy. It's all an invite. All you have to do. Okay, all right. It's all an invite. You have to do good at a few outdoors. So you must have done good. So.
Well, cool.
That is cool, man. I didn't know.
That's right, Chuck.
Oh yeah, you did say okay. Winter. I was thinking Yeah, you're right, Mark. Yeah. I seen that Oliver on the trailer a while back. Yeah, Isaac. So we were taking it to Bus Grease Monkey's house is when you saw it. I was wondering. I won't say long myself. Yeah, I know Nooner, ejector pump. I know Nooner. Ejector pump. Nooner, I need to call you, by the way. I got a guy's trip I want you to go on with me. But anyway. But yeah, so we've been super busy, all right? And I'm trying to work these videos out. I'm trying to working on stuff, and then we're trying to work the flower farm. And so it's really, really been busy.
I got that.
Yeah. So she was out. I mean, she does so much hard work at that flower farm. And I'm like, I'll be in here editing videos. Trenton wants to know, we checked all the fuses. We have, okay, so that's a good point, Trenton. Actually, there's a new point event 22. So let me know, AJ. It'd be interesting to go to and meet you there. Scrody McBooger Balls, one of my favorite dudes showed up, right? Oh, wait a minute.
Where did it go?
Hey, so there you go. Anyway, where was I going with this? Did you check the fuses? Trenton wants to know if you check the fuses. I was trying to highlight your comment there, Trenton. So we had. Hey, Jay, we were just talking about you earlier. Earlier in the live stream, we were talking about you with your fuel, air, compression, and spark stuff. And
Jonathan, we've been together 16 years and married 15.
Yeah. Yep.
Good night, Justin.
Hey, take care, Justin. We'll see you, buddy. Where was I going with this, Gina?
Fuel.
No, before that. Oh, the fuses.
Thank you.
Yeah. So the fuses. So we have checked the fuses, and they were all good. But it's also set in the rain, exposed, and all that since that process. Now that we've got it under a pole barn, we'll probably check them again and go from there. So fuel, air, compression, sparks. That's right. Fuel, air, compression, spark. And then I left a comment on your video, Jay. It said, and G was fuel, air, compression, sparks, glow plugs. I can't remember. I can't remember what that. So
he's so scatterbrained tonight.
Listen. So
thank you, Mark.
Yeah, but
I will.
But we got excuse me. So yeah, it was so busy, man. This weekend. Oh, so yeah, I didn't really tell y'all much about my Friday trip, did I? So Friday we went to see Tony. Tony lives close to Scott, the Bus Grease Monkey, and so we saw Tony first, and then Scott, the Bus Grease Monkey, on Saturday. But me and Tony did a sawmill video together, and that's going to be on his channel. And then me and him did a battery chainsaw comparison. And let me tell y'all something, man.
Does he ever feel like giving up every time he works on it?
Yeah, every time. Let me tell you something. Tony had an 80-volt battery chainsaw, and I had a 20-volt battery chainsaw. That thing ate my lunch, dude.
Well, what do you expect?
Yeah, it was not apple. It was not apples to apples. It was definitely not apples to apples. But it was a really cool. It was we cut through elm. Yeah, we cut through elm and poplar and.
What did you bring?
Black cherry. Black cherry.
That wood is gorgeous.
Yeah. Take care.
Good night.
Take care, Elda Marrero. Sorry if I butchered that. Yeah, I'll tell you, man. It's a lot of fun to work on, just to tinker, because I know that I don't have a timeline. I like Wes. I don't have to like bill somebody for your
chainsaw was
mine's a DeWalt XR 12-inch bar 20-volt. I like it a lot. And then he was using the Atlas 80-volt. 18-inch bar. So,
Yes.
hey, are you? Yeah, I know Nathan will. He's man. You talk about a good sawmill channel. That's a good sawmill channel. You guys like sawmills? I love sawmills.
I want a sawmill.
I've used one. Like I said, if you weren't here earlier, I used one for the first time Friday, and I was hooked, man.
We got it from Tony's house.
Yeah, Tennessee. I got it from Tennessee, Isaac.
Definitely not around here.
Isaac, did you get a Branson? Homestead, I looked at the DeWalt chainsaw, the battery one. So we talked about this last week too, I think. The Project Farm. Although I've got the XR, there's another one out there. I can't remember. Maybe shoot, I can't remember. That sounded like my dad. My three things my dad told me. But Project Farm did a really, really good battery chainsaw comparison. And
that's about dead tractors. We grow flowers.
Yeah, we're flower farmers. And it's going to be awesome this year. I don't even figure out transmission on. What? Indiana Diesel says, don't let it hurt. I figured out the transmission on the Oliver. So Indiana Diesel is the Bus Grease Monkey's son, right? This is good. Another great guy, great channel. And is Josh
live right now? You should join Josh on his live.
Oh yeah, so I know Josh goes live on Wednesday nights, but his timing
earlier.
Yeah. So Indiana Days, I love my sawmill. I just need to find a way to make plywood.
I know, right?
Kevin, I hear you, buddy. Oh.
He was saying he found neutral.
Yeah, there you go. Well, see, I couldn't do that. I'm not smart. So. Yeah, he did a nice ratchet. Yeah, Project Farm is awesome. Caden, Josh is live. Okay, yeah, I'll pop over there after I'm done here.
Yeah.
I usually go watch the Max though. They're my buddies. I like them. So Ritter did neat stuff. Yeah, for sure, man. He's got over 1 million subscribers, but he puts out some crazy. I like the fact, his videos are very, very well done.
Vegetables, I'm assuming, Trenton.
1 acre garden. That's a big garden.
That is a big garden.
Yeah. How many people you feeding on that thing? Are you canning, Trenton? Do you can a lot?
Maybe it's corn. Maybe he's growing corn.
Yeah, maybe. Let me tell you about how bad I stink at growing corn.
Well, you really didn't try last year.
This is true.
You were just I bet I can grow corn.
This is something else we're doing. We were looking at this. So Isaac, we got 75, but so
cans, yes.
Yeah, can yes.
So what are you growing, Trenton?
Yeah, Trenton, what are you growing? Vegetables or what? Well, obviously.
On an acre? Wow, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. So, Talladega, Roll Tide Roll,
corn,
Bama mowers.
Beans. There you go.
Corn is up 44%.
What a shocker, right?
Yeah. I watched something
Everything's up.
Yeah, I'm sure Cole the Corn Star was saying that on one of his videos. So feeding all the turkey and deer. Yeah, I hear you, Joe.
we had to put up a really flowers to keep the deer out.
So one team in Bristol says, just to clear a few things up, what time is it there? So we're in the central time zone in America.
Yep.
And
8:22.
And it's 8:22. And so it's 2 a.m. there in the UK.
We're in the South.
Yeah, we're in the South. We're in Florida. Sorry. Jeff, appreciate that. Tractor Time with Tim will teach you how to grow corn. Yeah, I've watched a bunch of Tim's videos on growing corn and stuff. He's got. Remember with the garden he did in front of his house? That was pretty cool. Tony grows
like nobody's business.
Tony's Tractor Adventure.
I mean, we can too if we wanted to, but we're focusing on business flowers. I didn't really plant many vegetables this year.
Man, it's just make 100 and then look back at it.
Oh, Trenton, good luck. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Yeah. North Carolina. Hayden, I thought you were in Georgia. Why are you in North Carolina?
Ontario.
Yeah, so a Ritter Bit will do, grows tomatoes. It's my specialty. I don't think, could you grow salsa? Like, I know you can grow the ingredients for salsa, but what if you could grow salsa? APM. We're 2032 or whatever we are. What was it? What time?
I don't have.
It's 2023 in military speak. Yeah. So it's nighttime. 2 a.m. and you should be in bed, dude. What are you doing? We're night shift.
Where is it? 2 a.m.
In the UK.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so Bristol, one team in Bristol. I'm assuming that's a football reference, but I used to be stationed in Alconbury, the UK, from '93 to '95. I really enjoyed my time there. That was a lot of fun. I did a lot of traveling. If someone has a magic salsa plant, I need to find some. Yeah, Troy, you don't know. Like I say, look up north, north. 128 tomato plants, 200 pints of salsa.
Wow.
I bet
so he could just send you some. There you go.
I bet he don't have any left. Hey, he's very selfish.
AJ, I grow sweet corn, 2 pounds of seed. They get around 4,000 dozen. Wow. I love sweet corn though. So good.
Wow.
Peaches and cream. That's my favorite corn.
Yeah, listen, listen, John, you're in trouble now, dude. How do I place my order? I hope I can order hot. Listen, he's only got 38 pints left.
Only?
Yeah, that does not surprise. I'm surprised you got any left, dude. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, he gave away about 300 pounds of tomatoes. Yeah, we give away a lot of eggs.
Yes.
Yeah, we give away a lot of eggs.
I don't sell my eggs. I just give them away.
Well, your neck of the woods in Florida is usually the size president. Maybe. I mean, we're all, we're the conservative half, the panhandle. Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
He eats it all.
Look at that. I ate it all, not kidding. So,
from Morocco. Wow. Hello.
Yeah.
40 pounds
Thanks,
of
Madrid, Scania.
My goodness.
Golly Moses. So.
Well, we had a vegetable garden last year along with the flowers, and we couldn't eat it. We had like zucchini and squash running out of our ears. I couldn't even give it away.
So my son-in-law pickled cucumbers last year. He had so many pickles. He was like, dude, I'm so sick.
And then
peppers. Yeah,
we had peppers as well. We made so much pepper sauce and pepper jelly and pepper everything. It was crazy.
Salsa on pancakes.
Ew, gross.
I eat peanut butter on pancakes.
Yeah, but that's sweet, kind of.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Isaac, that's cool. I've been thinking about that. Oh, Lord. Well, anyway, hey, listen, we want to respect your time, and you guys are awesome for hanging out with us.
Where is that?
So, Tamil Nadu. I don't know where that's at. Chow chow. We don't do. My son-in-law likes chow chow. I'm not a big fan of it, but anyway. But listen, I really appreciate you guys coming in, or we appreciate you guys coming in. Thanks for keeping. Just hopefully next week. Well, we won't have a 310 update next week because I'm going to I won't order the fuel pump until the end of the month. And
maybe you'll have a train update, huh?
Maybe I'll have a train update. We're going to work some of those logistics out. But watch tomorrow's video. Because it's a really, really cool one. And
you'll enjoy it.
You'll enjoy it. So, then subscribe to Gina. Always subscribe to Gina. So,
thank you. Good night. Y'all
appreciate you guys. God bless you guys. See you later. All right. In the